Imagine a network of ancient trade routes stretching thousands of miles connecting the East and the West, a path where silk, spices, and gold changed hands, where ideas, religions, and technologies flowed freely, and where cultures met and mingled. This was the Silk Road, a gateway that transformed not only China, but the entire world. For over 1,000 years, the Silk Road was the lifeline of civilizations, a bridge between empires, and a catalyst for cultural exchange. But what was the Silk Road, and why was it so important? Let's embark on a journey through time to explore the history, significance, and legacy of this ancient trade network. The story of the Silk Road begins in ancient China during the Han Dynasty around the 2nd century BCE. At the time, China was a land of innovation and wealth, producing one of the most coveted goods in the world: silk. The Chinese had mastered the art of sericulture, or silk production, and kept it a closely guarded secret. But as demand for silk grew, so did the desire to trade it with distant lands. The man credited with opening the Silk Road was Chang'an, a Chinese diplomat and explorer. In 138 BCE, Emperor Wu of Han sent Chang'an on a mission to form an alliance with the Yuezhi people against the Xiongnu, a nomadic tribe threatening China's borders. Although Zhang Qian's mission failed, he brought back valuable information about the lands to the west, including Central Asia and Persia. His reports inspired the Han Dynasty to establish trade routes that would later become the Silk Road. The Silk Road was not a single road, but a vast network of routes stretching from China to the Mediterranean. These routes passed through some of the most challenging terrains on Earth, including the Taklamakan Desert, the Pamir Mountains, and the steppes of Central Asia. Along the way, travelers encountered bustling cities, oasis towns, and nomadic tribes. The Silk Road was divided into two main branches: the northern route, which passed through Samarkand and Bukhara, and the southern route, which crossed the deserts of Persia and Arabia. The Silk Road was named after its most famous commodity, silk. But it was far more than just a silk trade route. From China, merchants exported silk, porcelain, tea, and paper. From India came spices, cotton, and gemstones. From Persia, they brought carpets, glassware, and perfumes. And from the Roman Empire, traders carried gold, silver, and wine. The Silk Road was a global marketplace where goods from every corner of the known world changed hands. But the Silk Road was not just about goods. It was also a highway for ideas, religions, and cultures. Buddhism traveled from India to China, transforming Chinese art and philosophy. Zoroastrianism, Manichaeism, and Nestorian Christianity spread across Central Asia. Islamic culture flourished in the cities of Samarkand and Bukhara, and Chinese inventions like papermaking, gunpowder, and the compass made their way to the West, revolutionizing societies there. The Silk Road would not have been possible without the nomadic tribes who inhabited the regions it crossed. Tribes like the Xiongnu, the Sogdians, and the Parthians acted as intermediaries, facilitating trade and providing protection to caravans. They also played a crucial role in the cultural exchanges that took place along the Silk Road, blending their own traditions with those of the settled civilizations they encountered. The Silk Road reached its golden age during the Tang Dynasty, 618 to 907 CE, a period of unprecedented prosperity and cultural flourishing in China. The Tang capital, Chang'an, became one of the most cosmopolitan cities in the world, home to merchants, scholars, and artisans from across Eurasia. The Tang emperors actively promoted trade and cultural exchange, making the Silk Road safer and more accessible than ever before. The decline of the Silk Road began in the 14th century due to a combination of factors. The rise of maritime trade routes, made possible by advances in shipbuilding and navigation, offered a faster and safer alternative to the overland routes. The Mongol Empire, which had once unified and protected the Silk Road, began to fragment, and the Black Death, which spread along the trade routes, devastated the populations of Eurasia. By the 15th century, the Silk Road had largely faded into obscurity. Though the Silk Road is no longer a major trade route, its legacy lives on. It laid the foundation for the globalized world we live in today, connecting distant cultures and fostering the exchange of goods, ideas, and technologies. The Silk Road also left a rich cultural heritage, from the art and architecture of Central Asia to the culinary traditions that blend flavors from East and West. Today, the Silk Road is remembered as a symbol of human ingenuity, resilience, and the power of connection. The Silk Road was more than just a trade route. It was a bridge between civilizations, a catalyst for cultural exchange, and a testament to the power of human connection. But what lessons can we learn from the Silk Road today? How can we apply its spirit of openness and cooperation to the challenges of our modern world? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below and see you in the next video.